Her kitchen is where the magic is made.
Hi, I'm Holly, your friendly neighborhood carnivore, and I'm so happy you could join me today. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Today we're going to be making something that is absolutely near and dear to my heart. I am a Southern girl through and through, and I love biscuits with sausage gravy. Sausage gravy and biscuits is something that I grew up on, and it was something that was very hard to say goodbye to when I went keto and then when I transitioned into carnivore. But along the way, I've always found ways to make it work. The hardest part for me was when I dropped the dairy out of my carnivore diet, and I thought, that's it. It's done. I can't do it anymore. But if there's a will, there's a way. So today, I am going to show you guys how to make a dairy-free carnivore version of sausage gravy and biscuits. So the first thing we need to do is we need to get our biscuits made. So I am using the recipe for my egg yolk waffles, but I'm going to be making them on the griddle instead of the waffle iron. You can use it with the waffle iron instead. It just won't be quite as fluffy. It's gonna be obviously a little wafflier. I'm gonna mash this down on here. Now, you could also use the same recipe and you could put it in a muffin tin and you could bake it in the oven, and that's gonna give you a thicker, like biscuit type thing. But I figure I'm gonna cut it in half to put the gravy on it anyways if I make it thick and biscuit-like, so I might as well just do it on the griddle and make it thinner, and then I don't have to cut anything and add to it. Okay, this is gone for about 2 minutes. I'm gonna flip it over since it doesn't really rise, so I can get it on the other side. Okay, so we're going to make our sausage gravy, and to do this we're going to use the same technique that we have used in the past. We have made our pasta sauce for our creamy chicken pasta this way. We have made our ice cream this way. Once you know this skill on how to make your egg yolks into a custard without using dairy, that's when you have got a lot of options that open up and you can do lots of things with it. So I've got 3 egg yolks in my bowl here. I have got 3 tablespoons of fat. Now today, because I'm doing the sausage gravy, my fat is a combination of the fat that I had left over, or the fat that I skimmed off of the top of my pork bone broth. I've got the fat drippings from the sausage that I cooked up for this gravy, and then I've got lard to finish it off to make it to the rest of the 3 tablespoons. You can use any kind of fat that you want. I'm just sticking with the pork fat because I've got pork sausage. Now I've got a 1/4 cup of my pork bone broth. I will be adding in, I tell you what, let me mix this up first. All right, I'll mix these together. I am using just the smallest little dab of salt to add to it because I have got my sausage that's gonna go in it that is already seasoned. I've got my pork bone broth, there's a 1/4 cup I'm adding to it. It's already got salt in it. And my biscuits are salted as well, so I don't want to get this too salty. We can always add some more later if we need it. All right, and then to this, for the flavoring for the gravy, I'm going to be doing some French thyme, some sage, and a little bit of pepper. And as always, I tend to measure with my heart. I don't really measure out my seasonings and all that. I'll taste it as I go and see if I need more. Okay, there's my sage and my thyme. And let me just crack a little pepper in there. Now, if these seasonings bother you, it's all optional. But these are the flavors that I like in there to make my gravy. All right, now that we've got this together, we're gonna transfer this over to the heat. We're gonna put it on a double boiler. Okay, so we're on our double boiler. This is going to take about 5 minutes. We are just going to whisk this until it thickens up really nice. Of course, as this heats, my fat is gonna melt down because right now it's still a little bit solid in there. But it's going to melt down and all get incorporated really nice. We're just gonna whisk this until it is thick. All right, we are starting to thicken up. Nice and thick. It's coating the back of the spoon like we want. Okay, I've tasted it. I don't have my sausage in there yet, but I think I want a touch more salt. And I think I'm going to crack in a touch more pepper as well. Nice. All right, let me pull it off of the heat. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. All right, now I'm going to add my crumbled breakfast sausage that I already cooked up. I had it setting aside. I guess I could take the whisk out. Okay, we're gonna add in our breakfast sausage. This is about like 2.5 ounces. You obviously could have more if you want more in it and sausagier. And this is just a single serving for me to have for myself. You can double, triple this recipe depending on how many you're feeding. But I just did a single because it's easier for me being the only one in the house that's carnivore. All right, so here's our gravy. Okay, here's what I'm using as my biscuits. I like them flat because I don't have, if I were using a real biscuit, I would have cut it in half and butterflied it open anyway. So this is the thickness that I would have had it if I had sliced it in half. Okay, now we're gonna take our gravy and we are going to pour it right on top. There we have it. Okay guys, we have got our final product. We have got our carnivore, dairy-free biscuits and sausage gravy. And I will say the only thing that I'm not the happiest about is that these will always be yellow. And it's just because we use eggs. I miss it being a white gravy and seeing the pretty white color. So it looks a little bit strange being yellow, but that is okay. Now let's see, I think I got my biscuits a little dense today. I think I added too much. I think I added a little bit too much beef gelatin to my biscuits, but it's fine. They'll just be a little bit more dense, but here's a look. We've got it on the fork. Here goes a big old bite. Okay, you guys. Okay, you guys, this reminds me of my childhood. This is just so delicious and rich. It's got all the flavors that I always remembered having. It's absolutely delightful. Give this a try. You can use anything you want in this. It does not have to be, if you don't tolerate pork, you don't have to use pork sausage. I actually have venison sausage out in the freezer, and I've used the venison sausage in this before, and it is wonderful. You can just use ground beef. If you want to do beef, you can do ground beef. Just use the sage and the thyme and some pepper. If you can tolerate those things, and you're going to get a very similar result. I do recommend using a sausage that has seasonings in it because that's what really brings it together. But if you're trying to cut things out and you're just experimenting with things still, you can make a very similar dish just using ground beef. Or you can make your own sausage with beef, and it's gonna be fantastic. So you absolutely don't have to use pork here. You can use any kind of fat in this. It does not have to be pork fat like I did today. You can use tallow, you can use butter, you can use ghee, you can use lamb tallow, duck fat, chicken fat, anything that you want. You just have to have the fat added to it to make it into that texture. So give this a try. I know you're gonna love it as much as I do. Go ahead and hit subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, so you see what we're cooking up next time in the kitchen. Give me a like if you enjoyed this video. Please leave me a comment, especially if you make this. I want to hear about it. This is one of my absolute favorite foods. All right, I'm gonna go enjoy this wonderful Southern dish, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
She's the friendly neighborhood carnivore with a talent for cooking up a meaty uproar. From juicy steaks to sizzling ribs galore, she'll have you coming back for more. Fellas, smash that like button. She's the carnivore cooking queen. On your screen, bringing the meaty scene. Come on over and join the team for a culinary dream.